Alright, this is episode 117 of LEGO Marvel's Avengers, and we are going to be leaving Washington, D.C. just as soon as we can find some gold bricks and solve a puzzle that we sort of looked at earlier, but I cut out of an episode so you didn't see it there. But here we got to repair something on top of this platform, and this is one of those times where you forget that Spider-Man, even though he's a smart guy, has no repair skills. So we need to go find somebody who's got repair skills. So let's go get Tony Stark. Oh, and it turns out we can't jump all the way up there. Well, that means we need an Iron Man suit. So let's go, or we could try and go get a custom Iron Man suit. In this case, our good old friend, the Iron Yankee, who I don't think we've seen in a few episodes here. So here goes the Iron Yankee with his mix of Iron Man and Captain America skills. Which means that, yes, he can repair stuff. It looks weird when he does it, but he can do it. Now we need to press all these switches. And this would be a good time to remind people that when you go around pressing switches, pay attention to little signs that say, don't step on the grass. Because, yeah, that reset our progress. Okay, but since we don't seem to need the Iron Yankee anymore, let's go find somebody who hovers a little bit better. Although this could get a little bit scary, and I'll show you why here in a second. So here's Clea, and she's going to go and pull down the lever to set up the switches. So now all we have to do is go and hit the switches. But watch what happens right after we hit the switch. Okay, and then the next one. And she decides to do the swan dive into the grass. Fortunately, the game doesn't penalize that against you. It's just part of her character movement. But, I had thought that I'd screwed this up at least twice over, trying to get this information door to open so we can walk in and grab that gold brick. I also didn't know if I had to get into the information door without triggering the grass. Fortunately, that was not the case. So there's another gold brick for the collection. We're still got 3 of those left, and it looks like 1 character token that's visible. So let's go and fly up the reflecting pool here to the next information area. And it looks like we need to get behind there somehow. Aha! A door handle. Unfortunately, it's the kind of door handle that you need someone with web slinging or grappling abilities to go and get. I think that you'll find, as you play the Washington, D.C. level, that it's basically made for you to use the Falcon. Because there are a lot of these sort of things that, in this area, that he would be able to do very quickly. Okay, like grapple stuff. He can do that. Alright, now we're going to go and attack the other information booth. And this time we need someone with mental powers, so Clea is perfect. So now she's going to seize control of that guy, force him to beat up his own information stand. Because that information stand has been a bad boy. Construct a handle, pull the handle, and then for some reason we blinked away. But the handle opened a door at the back of the information desk, so we can now walk into that area, which is a good thing because there's a glass box right there. And the reason for going and trying to get a Spider-Man is because, well, actually, there is no good reason, because we could have gotten to Daisy Johnson pretty quick either way, switching from Clea or Spider-Man. But might as well let her be an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Running around our nation's capital. And so there's another gold brick hiding around here somewhere. Okay, looks like it's in this case, and looks like there's a electric switch. So let's go get Daisy. Daisy is trying to climb up this wall. It is not working. But we'll replace Daisy with Beta Ray Bill in order to deal with this electric switch here. And unfortunately, that doesn't just give us the gold brick. It makes us go inside the Lincoln Memorial, and there's another challenge. A security grid with a motion sensor means that we need somebody with stealth. So let's go grab Miles Morales here. And you can see he goes right to the switch. The question is, what does the switch do? I mean, you can see it kind of going up and to the left, but it's not really obvious what that accomplished. Obviously, the box is still closed. So there must be something else going on here. So we need to go back and investigate that switch. So fortunately, Miles is still with us and still stealth. So there he goes. And again, we can't really see what's going on there. Maybe if we look around a little bit. Okay, it's going that way. It's going that. Aha, there's a target over here. Okay, I wonder if Miles can. It doesn't look like Miles can target the target. So we're going to need to bring in professional help for this. And professional help, when you're trying to shoot down targets while stealth, has to be the Black Widow. So we'll push the switch again. And then we'll target the target. Hopefully there's not another one hiding around here. And the box will just open up. And there it goes. And we've got one more item we need to get out of this particular place. In fact, I think we're done with gold bricks. The only thing that's left now are a few character token puzzles. Only one of which is showing up on my map, though. So let's go down and deal with this particular puzzle here. You see Crystal over there. She's a member of the Inhumans. But we're going to go talk to her because she's going to give us this mission.
The husband and I had a fight the other anyway.
So she wants a Hulk selfie in front of all these nice little fountains here. Unfortunately, the fountains, she would like all the fountains to be on at the same time, and it takes the right combination of switches in order to make that happen. So we're going to jump cut over here. So you can see I've activated the switch on the far right in order to turn the far right fountain on, but the other three are off. So now we're going to go to the second switch, and that actually gets the other three fountains on. By the way, that took a long time for me to figure out exactly how that order worked. Now, before we screw it up, let's get the Hulk out here and get this picture taking business done.
Perfect. That should keep the other half happy for a while. And if it doesn't, then I guess I'll just get another husband.
All right. So we've unlocked Crystal. You know, just another example of how eclectic this group of characters that you can unlock in this game is. But now we've run into the Winter Soldier, who is clearly bothered by something. So we're going to grab someone appropriate for that task. Captain America. Well, no, actually, we're going to grab the Falcon, who, after all, was supposed to be looking for Bucky after the end of the second Captain America movie, going into the third one.
My memory is so foggy. I'm not sure if I've actually been here or...
Alright, so we've got to jog Bucky's memory by going back into a dream sequence and fighting it as he remembers it, with giant mechanical unicorns attacking the city. So we're here. Of course, Clay is here because she was our partner. I believe Bucky is here in his classic outfit, and so is Dum Dum Dugan. And now we've gone from fighting unicorns to fighting dancers. And now we've gone from fighting dancers to fighting your more normal Hydra kind of guys. Just out of range for the super move there. It's kind of a waste of a move then. Now, because of all the black and white stuff and the fact that I couldn't remember that Dum Dum Dugan was with us, I killed Dum Dum several times during this fight. In fact, you saw one just a second ago. There will be others. And now we're fighting chickens, because Bucky Barnes has a Zelda, either a Zelda reference or a Fable reference, or, you know, it's just all kinds of things where they've involved chickens over the years. We just need to kill one more chicken. And now we have to protect Captain America. Captain America disguised as an old lady, as more Hydra types try to take her/him out. Now, you know, compared to some of the other things that Bucky has dreamed up in this sequence, this part doesn't actually seem all that crazy. I'm going to go kill Dum Dum again, because I'm trying to keep track of people. Right, and now just to shoot a little more accuracy, I'm going to go with Clea here. And finally we meet the boss. Yes. President Bear. And every Bear reference has to be turned into a Star Wars reference. So we have to defeat the Bear. Unfortunately, the Bear doesn't have a life bar or anything. You just kind of have to go until he's done.
Looks that way, little buddy. Good work.
I couldn't have done it without you, pal.
You know none of this really happened, though, right?
Yeah, but it sure was fun while it lasted.
I have to go back to my home planet now, Bucky. And you have to go home to...
And now we get the
Okay.
I must leave, my planet needs me reference. So, you know, a good little adventure there. And there's just one last thing for us to do that's decided to open up now. And that is we need to take on one more supervillain. And this supervillain happens to be the Wizard, who I thought was a Fantastic Four villain. But hey, not going to complain with him being here. Played enough Marvel Ultimate Alliance and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 to know that the Wizard gets his hands involved in all kinds of things and needs to be beaten up on a fairly regular basis. Right now, he's doing a great job defending against all of my attacks. Of course, could be that he's got guys in here he's mind controlling. Could also be that it's because I'm trying to shoot him as opposed to hitting him with my falcon wings. Melee does seem to be doing a better job here. And unlike other boss villains, The wizard doesn't have a jump, you know, one-hit KO move. But he's certainly taking a while to bring down. And he's still taking control of civilians' minds, which is not cool, man. Just not cool. Alright, so there we took out the wizard. We have cleaned out Washington, D.C. We can now go elsewhere and start cleaning out gold bricks in other places. And we'll start doing that next time. So you guys take care.